Oh, to explain my streaming schedule, I'm trying to only stream 3 times a week. So it gives me time to just upload videos. Also, I have Sprite now. Alright. Now let's enter Grandel proper.
Look! What splendid armor! Oh, it's true! Scales so shiny and sparkly!
It looks the same as any Armu, if you ask me.
Different subtle. Sure is.
Really?
Pardon me? Have you come from Companion's Cape, by any chance?
We've just come from the laboratory. But we were at the Cape just before that.
And was everyone there all right?
Yes, it seemed to me.
Thank goodness. That's a relief to hear.
Is something wrong?
You may be aware, but originally, we all lived here together, as a group.
But then, some left because there are Machina here.
Exactly. At first, we managed to tolerate each other in relative harmony. Obviously, we had our share of friction.
What happened?
Well, the final straw was something trivial. The Companions tried all sorts of ploys to retake the capital, but none of the plans succeeded. Many soldiers were lost this way. One Machina had had enough, and told them to just give up.
And that's when it happened.
Yeah. They shouted, if you rust rats hadn't betrayed us, we wouldn't have lost our brethren and our homes in the first place. Things got heated, and then they left and didn't look back.
They shouldn't have forgotten that we all lost friends, family, and homes.
They're soldiers, ma'am. In the war, they put everything on the line for their country. And so...
when their country was taken from them, the extent of their anger and resentment was fully understandable.
yes. Still, we who stayed behind don't bear them any grudges. They protected us all, for a long time regardless of race. And bear in mind, in the end, they didn't cast the Machina out. They left the safety of our walls of their own volition. That's why we pledged that if they chose to return, we'd welcome them back and meet them with a smile.
I will do whatever is in my power to make it so.
Day, white eyes sweating. Inflammation of tear ducts.
By the way, we have heard that someone by the name of Radsum lives here.
Radsum? Yes, he lives over there.
Over there. Thank you.
I had
Very
just
kind.
realized
It was Radsum,
my mic wasn't
actually.
muted.
He was the one who told the Companions to give up their quest.
Right. I see.
All right. Let's go and see him straight away.
Yes, let's.
I've been pretty good, Fawful. And Mega Eevee, I see. I was mainly talking about the Wii version, not the Wii U. So yeah, I would just like to point out, remember what the main game was about. The war versus the Mechon. And just all of Mechonis. And the Bionis, where we currently live on. Was 20 2016, the time of the Wii? I swear that was Wii U territory. But no, clearly I was wrong about the 100 copies thing. I just know not a lot of copies were made. Only one is able to keep it. He just tripped. I'm calling him Steve. I'm calling him Steve now. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I would just like to point out, all, and I do mean all of these viewpoints are completely valid. To the High Entia, it looked like the Mechon had taken their home. Now, we as the player and Shokamelia know it was not the Mechon. In fact, it was Zanza who took their home from them. And the Machina, after suffering so much loss, so much pain, they just didn't want the High Entia to feel that pain all over again. That's why Radzim spoke out of turn, said to give up. Just didn't want to see more people die. Really makes you think when you understand Xenoblade 1's story. Huh, guess I was wrong then. I do know Xenoblade 1 is one of the most rare Wii U games. Well, no, not Wii U games. Wii games. But, yeah. This is why Xenoblade 1 has my favorite world of all the Xenoblade games. Don't get me wrong, Xenoblade 2 is fun, it has my favorite combat system. But I just like Xenoblade 1's world the most. To me, it feels more like an actual world that's been lived in. Well, I do this thing for pretty much any Xenoblade game because I really love this series. And part of why Xenoblade 3 was such a big disappointment to me is that I couldn't easily find any of that because most of the mechanics require you to grind. But that's a rant for but that's a rant probably due in like 3 years or something. Let me climb. I want to climb. No. Okay, fine. What's this quiet moment? Oh, that's locked by story progress. Yeah, when you see one of those, it's because it's locked by story progress. And in fact, in the epilogue, the only thing you can see from the base game will be Shulk, Melia, and the Junks. Everything else here, well, except for Tyrea and Teelan, could not be found in the original, I believe. This may not have been the continuation I wanted for Xenoblade 1, but I think it serves its purpose. Especially now that I know a little something about the ending that I didn't before, and it's so much more impactful now.
Are you perchance Radzim?
Yeah, that's me. How do you know my name?
Teelan mentioned you. You are his fellow researcher.
Oh, I see. Teelan sent you. Him and Tyrea still getting on okay?
Quite. Though she did give him a good scolding earlier.
Went to Alchemoth again, did he? I did warn him not to be reckless. But when it comes to his research, that boy has tunnel vision. To be honest, so does Tyrea.
Does she come here much as well?
No, hardly ever. She's even more focused on the work than Teelan. I couldn't begin to guess why she's so driven.
It must be about her mother after all.
Radzum, we have questions. About the Fog King.
I see. That's why you're so curious.
We need more to go on. What can you tell us?
Because of the Telethia's ether field, the Fog King and his fog beasts seem, well, unable to escape Alchemoth.
Ether field?
Yeah. It's the means by which Telethia eliminate any excess ether that they absorb. Now, the Fog King and his beasts happen to give off an awful lot of ether.
I see. So all Telethia in the vicinity flock there, to feed on the ether. And, as a result, keep the threat contained.
Oh, this hot noggin of Kino. It get worse if not shut up.
But my ether, it worked against fog beasts, but not the Fog King. Or rather, it didn't even seem to make direct contact with him.
Shulk, Melia, would you do me a favor and head to Teelan's lab, borrow his Telethia research notes for me?
Sure, we can do that for you.
There's something I'd like to look up about the Telethia's ether field.
Understood.
On another note, we heard that you spoke out against the Companions.
I voiced an opinion, yes. I can understand their impatience. Their ancestral home was right there. However, I couldn't abide watching them throw away more lives for nothing.
Nothing. Sounds quite stark.
At first, there were hundreds of us living here. But now, well, you've seen for yourselves.
And all because of the Fog King.
Yeah. So I think you can see why I said what I said. If we end up extinct, we'll have won nothing.
Well spoken. But I'm sure the Companions would find those words hard to swallow. I'm sorry. Your people are no more free to go home than we are.
No need for you to apologize, Melia. In truth, it's not costing me any sleep. They seem to be catching on too. After all, they've stayed put since then.
When you put it like that. The people of Grandel, they're living under considerable strain, not knowing what became of their homes, and with no means of return.
But that's also true of Maxis. His people lost their homes too.
Yes, but they're feeling desperate, and it's making them unreasonable.
It too sad.
We were like that too once, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
That true?
But we learned, eventually. All because we wanted to protect the world. And we made that dream a reality. We brought down Zanza.
Overcoming our prejudice gave us strength in unity, because we shared a goal.
Radzum's folk, the Companions, and us as well. We all share the same goal.
Defeating the Fog King and returning home.
Sounds like job for Hero Punkino. Just let Nene at him.
Thank you, everyone.
Mamma, what that thing?
Is that...
It's like the one we saw in Alchemoth, but much, much larger.
You're right.
Shulk, let's see if we can get closer.
Yeah.
I'm going to share my initial thoughts when I first saw that cutscene. Wait, so the Telethia are basically blades? That was my first thought when I saw that cutscene. From Xenoblade 2, my first thought when I saw that for the first time was, wait, so the Telethia are just blades. It's not spoilers, that's absolutely not what's going on, but like, I'd just like to share that that was my first thought. I thought it was funny. Like, that is absolutely not what Telethia are. Let me just say that right now. That is not why the Fog King is trapped, but I thought it was funny, so I thought I'd share it. But yeah, no, I think it goes without saying now that from this moment onward, also, secret area, if you manage to climb here, this is what I was trying to reach. Also, oh my god, I thought there was water in a different spot. Oh my god. Oh, that was about to be an idiot counter. Oh my god. Also, I just noticed this. A Giant's Trove. Heat Sink. Alright, so Heat Sink is a gem useful for Shulk. If you thought I was being serious, then you're clearly taking. That says reduces ether rifle. Last I checked, Shulk doesn't use an ether rifle. Okay, in the epilogue, that is confusing. It's for Kino. What Heatsink does is that it lowers how quickly his talent gauge recharges. And can I take this moment to say, why did they give a nerf to the healer? Like, genuinely. So, Kino and Sharla would be so useful if they had a genuine talent art. If in a chain attack, they could actually pop their talent art. But no, their talent art is actively bad. Why? And see, you can't even say, well, it's to make sure you're not constantly healing. And here's why. Aggro. In Xenoblade 2 and even 3, if you heal with reckless, if you heal recklessly, the enemies are going to start targeting you. Nia. Like, freaking Nia and I want to say Uni and Tyon, all of them are healers. But they have just as much healing ability as Sharla. Their punishment for spamming the healing is aggro, same as Sharla. But Sharla also has to deal with her talent gauge. Why? Like, I can understand giving a character some kind of weakness. So that way the player doesn't constantly spam them. But why that big of one? Aggro is already a thing. Sharla absolutely cannot take more than a couple hits, if I'm honest. And Even if Kino is a lot better than Sharla because there's no chain attacks, it doesn't excuse the fact that he is severely limited because of his talent art. Oh, I thought I couldn't fast travel there right now. It doesn't change that fact. And it bugs me. It bugs me beyond belief that they actively nerfed the healer in that way. Also, after this next story event, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
What is happening over there?
Miss Melly, look! Ahead!
The fog.
Huh? Fog beasts?
Here they come!
No time for deliberations. Let's go, Shulk.
Got it!
Starting now! Fog beasts will randomly spawn in the overworld. They count as unique monsters. Good luck. Then I'm gonna use reflections of capacity in case he's getting me the aggro. Or not. Oh, never mind. It got me the aggro. Also, I love this battle theme. I'm going to mute so you can enjoy it. Alright, yeah. Hence why I use the battle theme in my,
And not come back!
announcement video.
Shulk. The fog beasts were meant to be confined within Alchemoth.
I don't think that's where those ones came from.
What do you mean?
The rift made normal monsters transform into fog beasts.
Oh no, Grandel!
Ah!
What is matter?
The Armus could turn into fog beasts.
Meh, no one to picture that. Must hurry to rescue.
You know, in hindsight, I probably should have done all of the side quests before that. So, starting now, fog beasts are now going to be just roaming around the entire overworld. Time for a refresher on how fog beasts work. Fog beasts are naturally stronger monsters. They are not pushovers. Additionally, fog beasts
Now you shall
will
witness all
spread
power.
that strength with all surrounding enemies.
Nene weather any storm. Nene ready any summer. Copy.
So, they should not be underestimated. You should not assume going to be an easy fight
Surging
because
torrent,
the
strike
surrounding
on
enemies are
them.
weak. They will strengthen all the nearby enemies when you engage them. They are basically unique monsters in their own
Witness my true power. Victory is sweet as when you can share it.
Have to brag to Dad upon once Nene get back.
Never give up, Spirit is hereupon way.
Never give up, Spirit is hereupon way. Actually, hold up. I'm gonna do the Collectopedia. Actually, how much of Alchemoth did I get? I got half! Too bad I'm likely not getting more. Alright. Trendy fins. Interesting. Also, I realized something. When it comes to Collectopedia in the recorded series, I'm absolutely going to have to start just doing it at the end of everything. What, a Valak shirt? Well, I guess this was closer to Valak Mountain. Also, Shulk got a new resort style. Huh. I guess I never completed one of those Collectopedia things. Alright, what did everyone get? Trendy fins. Fins are the peak of fashion in Colony 9. Trends sure change fast. It's only for Shulk. And then there's Valak's shirt. Anyway, I said I was going to use the bathroom, and I will. I will be right back. So yeah, okay, we're going to Grandel. I know what we have to do after this, and after this next story event, it's side questing time.
Your instinct was right, Melia.
Yes, although the rift's influence is spreading far too quickly. Ransom, are you fine?
Miss Melia, these armors, it was so sudden.
You can explain later. Let us do the fighting here. You should seek refuge.
Right you are.
Oh, I thought that was the end of the cutscene. Well, it gives time for the overlay to load.
Stop those Armus.
Yeah!
Bad army. Go to bed without din-dins. Show off marching skills.
We got more fog beasts.
Hammer, shield, witness my true power.
Gotta topple you. Get him going. Don't give me time to summon eyes.
Kino slippery like fish.
Kino!
If I can position myself right, summon ice. And you know what?
Just as I envisioned.
Good
time for excite, right?
I'm gonna force days.
Spectres, go for
I got a perfect on the first one. I'll take it. By the way, I should explain this. This is not a true daze.
Nicely done,
You
Kino.
cannot inflict topple by using it. It does not remove auras.
Thank you for that.
Was everyone all right?
Yeah. No major injuries to speak of. All thanks to you, of course.
Kino accepts a year's supply of sweet wasabi as reward. Real hereupon never has compensation. Where it say that?
Shulk, was it the Rift's expanding influence that's responsible for our Armu's transformation?
Looks like it. We saw it happen before, too. Regular monsters turned into fog beasts, just like that.
That suggests more fog beasts will appear if the rift continues to spread its vileness. Consider, with the size it was before, the rift's effect was limited to the area within the capital. But now it's getting wider.
One moment. In that case, if the rift keeps growing larger,
All monsters everywhere could be changed by the fog.
we must find a way to fight back.
We'll need those research notes for that. Let's head for the lab.
Right.
That can wait. Seems like we have quite the fight ahead of us. It's side quest time. Alright, but a little bit of introspection. With it widening, you have to wonder, what kind of world is on the other side of that rift? Some real food for thought. When I first played this game, I thought we would eventually jump in the rift and explore some alternate dimension. I don't know, chaos. Complete chaos. Distortion world. Something like that. Zanza's mind from the first game. By the way, I got a little correction about something I said regarding the finale of Xenoblade 1. That area we fight Zanza in is not his mind. No. That area we fight him in is the memory of the Trinity processor. That name has come up before. But that area was created by the Trinity processor to remember what the world used to be. But that's all I can go into without going into heavy spoilers. I just wanted to correct that since I recently came into contact with that information that I was absolutely wrong about, and I wanted to correct it. Also, why am I climbing up here again? This is what I do when I talk. I just mindlessly explore. I love games that you can just explore. Where you do have a linear objective, but there is nothing stopping you from just exploring. And you get rewarded for it as well. Alright, Mega Eevee, I hope your meal is delicious. So, no story for a while, if any. I'm going to say this right now. Once we go to the lab, we will then come back here, I believe, then go somewhere else, then come back, and then final boss time. Yeah, we are in the end game now. This is a short epilogue. It really is. Easily completable in one sitting. That's exactly how I completed it. Oh. Okay, Shulk.
What is it?
I will be right back. Alright, so here we need to find the parts to repair junks. And we're going to help this girl find the parts she needs. And we'll actually get some Rudra equipment for this. This is special equipment for Shulk. And if you want those alternate costumes, you better do the quests. Alright, we need to go to Alchemoth. I'm gonna take this chance to pick up any item orbs. Sorry about that. I am back. Alright, okay, I hope I can find the parts. Airship parts. So, coming here, be very careful. In case it wasn't obvious. It's a ton of high-level enemies. In fact, do I have expert mode on? Thank God. I'm not gonna turn expert mode on unless my levels get extremely overbloated. Like, we're talking, I reach level 90. By the end of the game, you should be about, I want to say level 75, more or less. Maybe a little higher than that. Again, this is my second playthrough. I just didn't have fun when I first played it. Now, if you find a fog beast that you can take on, take it on. You get art coins for doing it. And that means more art manuals. Also, that's also why I'm not using Melia right now. Because this is the best party. Okay, I'm gonna use Monado Cyclone. Roll. He did his rolling volley.
Towards true hero porn.
So, for those of you that are curious about how long this playthrough will be, if I were to take a guess, this stream series will end by the end of next week. Yeah, look, this isn't a long game. I expect this stream series to go on maybe one stream at least. 2 if I really procrastinate. Anyway, we are basically raiding these old Hyentia ships for parts. Oh no. It's a Telethia. And it just left. I like to think that's because the Telethia still have some semblance of free will. They aren't entirely devoted to the eradication of all life. Namely because of Zanza. He's dead. There's no one to give the orders anymore. But no. Okay, I brought this up last time, but I can't help but be sad anytime I come here. Because usually you don't have a reason to come back to Alchemoth after Zanza awakens. So you don't see Alchemoth broken. The last time I saw this place, it was full of life. And now it's just run down. I feel sad every time I come here in the epilogue. Because this used to be such a bustling city. Tons of people around. Everyone doing something. But now it's just this. Vegetation is taken over. There are deadly monsters everywhere. And I don't know, it just makes me feel sad. While we're here, I'm gonna pick up some item orbs though. And then, what makes me even sadder is this music. How you can hear Zanza's theme. I immediately picked up on that. Hello, Maggie. Welcome back. But like, I immediately picked up on Zanza's theme. And it made me even sadder. To see such a bustling city, and this was my favorite city, by the way, on my first playthrough, or rather, when I first saw it. Then I just saw it so easily torn to shreds. The only life here is the life that wants to kill us. And it makes me depressed every time I see it. Okay, where are the item orbs? I effectively got 2. Oh wait, I saw one. Or am I gaslighting myself? Okay, I was gaslighting myself. Did I get anything new? I got one thing new. And I got a new resort style. Honestly, these items are not worth equipment. Are not worth equipping. Just look at those stats. Like, dear lord. Is the death counter correct? Hold up. I'm scrolling back to when the command was typed. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's correct. I swear that counter was at 54 when I first started streaming. I guess I was wrong.
Oh.
You're still in one piece. Yeah, we encountered a Telethia, alright. This epilogue makes me do introspection. It really does. Anyway, we have new equipment for Shulk. Agility up, agility up, agility up. Okay, agility up wouldn't be my first choice, especially since we've reached the cap. And I believe if I just do this, never mind. Shulk now has maximum agility, so I guess he'll survive. While on the topic of agility, I'm gonna say this. You might be wondering, if physical defense is worthless, what the heck do I raise on a physical tank? Agility. Seriously.
Hey.
Wouldn't it just be better to dodge attacks? So, if you're struggling with a little bit, yeah. If you're struggling a bit in the base game, put agility on Rhine. That is 100% serious. It could save you. In fact, when I'm able to, I'm going to put agility on Nene. Because, unfortunately, Nene does not naturally reach 9,999 HP like Rhyne. Oh. Oh, he's trying to find the hero pawn. Okay. Can't find hero pawn. Oh. Wow. And here I thought Kino was finally gonna get some respect. Damn. Bird person. Not find hero pawn Ricky anywhere, so we'll have to extract payment from designated. Wait, what? Wait, what? This guy. I just realized. Oh my gosh. This guy wants Melia to repay Ricky's debts. Because apparently Ricky marked Melia as collateral. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, by the way, just a little tip. Because there's only 2 areas, because yes, we don't get any more areas. You can't easily reset the items. To reset the items, you will have to save and go to the title screen. Is what I would say. But I think they changed it in this in the epilogue. I believe just changing areas will do it. I want to say that, but I am not 100% sure about that, so don't take me at my word. Anyway, we'll do it. Kilo pumpkins. We're almost there. Why not? And then after this, we'll need to find a sweet cherry along the banks of Tranquil Tarn? What the heck is Tranquil Tarn? We do need to get down there eventually. I know that. Oh, right, they changed it in the epilogue. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have just accepted every single quest. Then maybe I could have worked on the others while I was doing this one. Melia, as much as I love you, I need choke for this. Oh no, he's about to... These guys are also yellow. Go away. You know what? Topple! Ow.
Sorry.
Shulk did not save me. On the bright side, that death did reset the items. Now there's only one. Yay. Well, now that I know there's water down here. It is very possible that I will reuse that death counter later. It's very surreal not having to explain anything, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I've corrected everything I got wrong. And like, there's no point treading old ground, if I'm being honest. What? Okay. Slash. The game's not too loud today, right? Hero's Rest. We'll learn more about this later. Oh hey, there's a Pawn Spectre. I didn't know there was one out here. Hello, Pawn Spectre. What do you need?
Talk to Tutu is good choice.
Tatu's mirror. Or Tutu's. Why? What is targeting me? Okay, I might be able to take you on.
I fear I am
But I'd like to have the upper hand.
It's just scratch. Even a very big scratch.
Now we shall witness our power.
You
Yes,
call?
come over here.
Get your answer.
Okay, we gotta get some agility. I'm gonna go for a rear break combo. Some ice. Suffer absolute zero. Also reflect. No reason not to pop that whenever, if I'm honest.
How is that possible?
Miss Maria! Fail and try again!
My thanks.
How can this
be? Witness my true power.
No!
Will my strength
How did you?
Please hang in there. Here goes!
How is that payable?
Miss Maria! It happened to anyone.
My thanks. Eyes to me! Manifest myself! Ether is flowing through me!
No art for you! It didn't land. Okay.
Fighting spirit is mine! Wake up! Manifest yourself! Surging torrent, strike our foes! How is that possible?
Miss Melia! Fail and try again!
My thanks.
No. Yes! Give Kino time to heal her!
Manifest yourself. Reflection, manifest. Your fighting spirit is mine.
I pushed you too hard, Nene.
Have no time to lie around.
Do not fret, I am with you. Spear break.
It's Melia.
How is that possible?
It's Lily. It happened to anyone.
My thanks.
How can this be? Summon wind.
Gotta get that agility up. I am really focused here.
Flowing through me. Your fighting spirit is mine.
We still have need of you, Kino.
Now it's time to heal and able. Manifest yourself. Witness my true power.
No. No snack shot.
Raging walls. Raise the wind.
Okay. Oh no.
Strike
I have the acro, so reflection.
How can this be?
Run, keep on fighting. Nene make it all better. Hammer, beat.
Sorry to bother. Summon wind. Summon.
Nene's with you, Kino.
Your fighting
Have no
spirit
fear.
is mine.
Nene, ready and able.
The ether is flowing through me. Witness my true power.
Run, hammer, beat.
I apologize for being an inconvenience.
Prepare yourself.
Mind blast.
And miss.
Not feeling wonder marvelicious.
Is that all the backbone you have?
Poison air.
Surging torrent, strike our foes. How can this be? Summon copy. Manifest yourself. I fear I approach. Freeze! Ice wave. Spear break.
Oh my god. I almost beat it too. Oh, that was actually a really intense fight. I am not mad about that. I almost killed it. If I had Shulk in the party, I absolutely would have won. So I am not mad about that. Go ahead. Increment the death counter. I'm going to challenge it again. I am not mad about that. Maybe, you know the undo command, right? Wait, hold up. Refuse to speak. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. I just realized I was dumb. But I will go to what I assume is a landmark. Also, ether crystal. So, how are you guys doing now that I'm not, you know, in the zone, trying to focus and not die? Okay, art seal. Aggro. Shulk has an aggro problem. That'll be useful. A weapon's maximum damage. That's not that good. I'll be honest, that just isn't that good. Also, hold up. Let me sort them based on rank. Yeah, I'm probably gonna spend way too long in the character creation screen. Let's see, Topple Plus. Do I have anything else here? Probably aggro up. You know what, instead of Arts Heal. You get more aggro up. Now for Kino. You don't have any equipment that I can really modify. Okay. Alright. Who knows? Who knows? It depends on how many options there are and how free I am to actually create. I'm not the type of person that likes to be in a character creation screen forever. As far as gender, I'll probably just flip a coin, though. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna flip a coin over the gender of my character. Or, actually, what's more accurate to happen is I'm gonna see how they both look, and I'm going to choose the one that I think looks less stupid. Nope. Nope. Okay, not getting that. Got it. As I was saying, I'll probably just compare the two, see which one looks less stupid. That is how I decide a lot of character creation screens. Just which one has armor that doesn't look dumb, and which one just doesn't look dumb. Hey, buddy. We're having a rematch whether you like it or not.
We can't lose!
Power dead upon Sir Brunene. Witness true power of hero bonded training.
Look alive! Flashback!
Nene angry.
We can definitely do this! Minami, lend us your power!
Hey. All right. Oh, thank God.
Nene ready and able. Show us power dead upon Look at Nene, please.
Right, it's not over.
Big Battle Soul. As soon as I see it charging up its art, I'm absolutely using shield.
Oh no! Thank you. Pull yourself together. Hang in there. Don't give up. We can definitely do this. Come on, thank you. Lend us your power. That's your thing. Nene.
Okay, why did it...
Make a run for it!
It's summoned freaking minions! I can take it on its own, but not like that. Yeah, no, we're making it go away from all of them.
I'm really feeling it.
I just need to remember to constantly pop Monado armor.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gonna go with Days.
Conspectors, heed my call.
I almost got a perfect.
I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this. Come on, snap out of it.
It'll grow.
All right, I'm feeling it.
Okay.
Not to worry.
I am not reading chat right now.
I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this. Monado, lend us your power. Behold the power of the Monado. Kino. All right, I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this. This is the Monado's power. Hang in there. Don't give up.
Okay. I gotta go for the heal.
I'm feeling it. Kino, it's okay. Let's go! Come on, snap out of it.
No, no.
Right, heal! All right, I'm feeling it.
I've almost got it.
This isn't going well. All right, I'm feeling it.
Got him!
Even stronger.
Oh my god. Okay, now I'm gonna read chat. Oh my god. So, there's dumb looking armor for both. Some armor isn't your favorite. You like to mix and match because you don't like some of the full sets? And some are too dull for the female.